So ladies and gentlemen, the title is true. Wilbur Sut has returned. He has absolutely dismissed everything after getting completely lambasted and BTFO'd by the entire online community. He put out a video on his Instagram today where he just talks about the allegations briefly, but really tries to just say that he's completely and totally focused on Lovejoy now. That's all he wants to do is just Lovejoy. At least that's pretty much what he's implying, saying that that's where his main focus is. But real quickly first, in case you clicked on this video and you've been living under a rock, he got accused of a bunch of shit a couple months ago. Basically being an abuser to his girlfriend, biting her extremely hard without her consent. Also just other accusations like being a generally disgusting, nasty person, like having nasty, dirty bathrooms and bedroom and shit like that. And he gave it a response to this, which was really honestly terrible in my opinion. He somewhat tried to act as if he was innocent and part of it, while also saying that he wasn't. He said at one point, "I understood from our numerous conversation and text messages that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. I truly believe those personal message exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. Out of respect for her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings." So he hinted that he had texts that showed that everything that happened was actually consensual. He really kind of left everyone dangling. Everyone was like, okay, well, can we see some updates to this? Because it's not impossible that false allegations happen. It's not like we haven't seen that before. But at the same time, he tried to somewhat actually like take accountability, but it wasn't really like taking accountability. It was just, the response was bad. It was a shitty response. And then he just ghosted the internet. It was so weird at the time because it's like, okay, so this girl is accusing you of horrible, horrible things, which are genuinely, if true, bad, and he should be, you know, not accepted for the things that he was accused of. But she's accusing you of these horrible, horrible things, and you're claiming that you have things, but out of respect for her, I'm not going to publish the proof in the contrary to what she's saying. I'm just not going to do it out of respect. When this woman is destroying your online career for something that you believe in your response you're saying is not true, okay, little bro, like what the fuck are you doing? The respect is just out the window here at this point. And I'm not even saying that to like support Wilbur, but if I was in his shoes and these accusations came out against me and I had what he claims to have, I would publish those things. I mean, you can't just sit there and let it happen to you. You have to just defend yourself. But anyway, let's talk about his return video. It's about a minute long. I'm going to just play it uninterrupted for you guys, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. So here is Wilbur Sut's grand return.
Hi, everyone. I'm back from my break. I just want to make this quick video to briefly talk about what the four of us at Lovejoy have planned for the rest of this year. But first, I wanted to mention some stuff was said about me on the internet a couple of months ago. And if you haven't already seen, I responded back in February. That response is all I want to say on the matter for now. And yeah, I'd much rather talk about what the plan is for us going forward. So going into summer, we're going to be doing a tour of Australia. So if you live in Australia and you want to see Lovejoy play live, we really hope to see you there. In a couple of months, we'll be releasing our new single, I'll Look Good When I'm Sober, which we've been working on for ages now, and we're really excited for you to hear it. And of course, we're very excited to get back into the studio, writing and recording, and we'll show you what we've got when we've got it. But yeah, I hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon.
So he's decided, fuck this, I'm not going to say anything else about it. He did put a little bit in there at the end. He said, for now, that's all I want to say about it. So maybe he will give more updates on what the fuck happened. Maybe he'll give us what I talked about earlier and show those texts that somehow prove that everything was consensual and innocent and awesome. At this point, I'm not really buying it. He despawned from the internet for 4 months straight and then puts out this shitty video just saying that's all he has to say about it. Like, no, bro, I'm not buying your bullshit. Here's another funny thing I noticed about this update video he put out there, because he did put this video out on his Instagram page. That's where he published this. And I went and logged into Social Blade to go see the stats for his Instagram. And obviously he's just been losing significantly pretty much every month. And then all of a sudden today, right when he posted this video, 20,000 people lost for his followers immediately. But another really interesting thing is that he actually went and specifically unfollowed everybody that he was following. And so I know this is like parasocial as fuck, okay? I'm doing investigative journalism. Give me a break, guys. I'm just investigating, but I went ahead and opened to see who he was following now. And all that's left is just the members of Lovejoy and their official Instagram page. That's it. So he's unfollowed everybody on Instagram. I think he's made it clear that he is not associating with anyone else on the internet at all. And I check his Twitter. He still follows people on there. He hasn't gone through and specifically unfollowed everyone on Twitter, but he's made it clear on Instagram that that is all that he's associating with. I mean, clearly that's the impression that I get when I look at that. To me, it's like, okay, I'm done associating with everyone else. I'm focusing fully on my band, and that's all I'm going to do. And based on his response, that's pretty much exactly what I see as well. And again, when I see Wilbur Soot, like this dude just comes across like, I don't know, everything that shall be exposed in that thing. Like at first, obviously I take things with a grain of salt. Initially, I'm not going to immediately say that she's lying, but sometimes I have seen a lot of false accusations come out. So I'm going to say, okay, this is what she has to say. Let's listen to his response. Maybe there's some things in here that she's exaggerating or lying about. It's possible. I'm not going to immediately dismiss, but I always take a neutral stance whenever shit like that comes out. I try to at least. And some of the things I was like, yeah, okay, I don't really buy that he acts that way. Not the biting stuff, but just like the other accusations about his like personality and the way that he acts in a relationship and how much of a slob he was and shit like that. But then the more and more I like saw about this guy, and I would go like find videos of him being like extremely overly aggressive to his friends and shit like that, the more I would be like, okay, maybe this guy is like kind of the way she describes. And given his response, he also just like bent over and accepted every single thing that she basically said about him entirely. Like here at the beginning of his response where he's like, during our relationship's final months, I became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I've come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly compassionately believe I have made great strides from the person I once was. But yeah, really in this entire terrible statement that he put out a couple months ago, there is absolutely nothing to try to defend himself in any way, shape, or form. Other than that shitty little line of like, oh, I was shocked by the biting accusations and I have stuff that proves it, but I'm not going to release it. Other than that, he pretty much accepted everything that she said about him and just bent the knee completely and entirely. So then I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess you're just a piece of shit. I mean, I don't know. You're just a piece of shit. That's not how I would respond if those accusations weren't true. And maybe that's inappropriate of me. Maybe I'm, jumping the gun too fast on an accuser. It's like, but at this point, I've seen stuff like Quite. I covered the Quite situation on another channel back when that was happening. And of course, when that happened, I initially took the stance of like, let's wait till Quite responds. I see these accusations. It could be possible, but we're going to wait. And of course, I was glad I took that stance because when Quite responded, he absolutely just annihilated and completely BTFO'd Orion or Orion or whatever the hell that person's name was. I don't know where they went, but completely owned that person. And I tried to give Wilbur the same grace that I would to Quite, but he just ended up not doing it at all. And then now he's given this shitty ass Instagram video that just sucks total balls. And it just seals his fate to me because now I say, okay, you are just guilty of everything. I mean, that's just a ridiculous statement to put out. You're obviously an abuser like she claims that you are. I mean, I don't know. You're not even, if you're innocent, you're not even fucking trying. So I'm not even going to believe that anymore. I don't know. Maybe I sound crazy, but that's where I'm at. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's about all I got to say on this. That's all the updates we have is that he's unfollowed everyone and he put out that minute-long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I really appreciate all the daily support I've gotten on these videos. And yeah, that's all I really got to say on this. So see you guys tomorrow. Peace.